What is going on? It is Tuesday. Yesterday was a no trading day. I was not at the charts, but today is. So let's jump right in to my pre-market analysis. We have got red folder news at 10 a.m. I will most likely wait for this. If a setup comes before 9:50, I'll take it, but that rarely happens these days anyway. So I will likely just wait because that is pretty high impact news, and elections are next week as well, which is something to keep in mind um, for the rest of this week and next week, moving up to there, because it is going to affect the markets and will be priced in. So there's a lot of lines. There's a lot of lines, but there's a reason. So starting on the 4 hour, I have just marked out all these 4 hour highs from last Friday and yesterday. That are pretty untouched. And then to the downside, there is these 4 hour lows that ES has already taken and NQ hasn't, which is something to keep in mind. But I will not use that as a sweep unless NQ takes them as well, because sweeps before 9:30 I don't personally like to use. And then on the 4 hour, there's these 4 hour lows because it's a move down, then a move up. So there's a 4 hour low there. On the 1 hour, there's on ES these equal 1 hour highs, move up, move down, move up, move down. They are equal. Um, as I said, they're the lows that have been taken already on ES, and then also these 1 hour lows. So it is quite simple. Just chuck those ones on there as well. Just these won't get interacted with today. It's just for reference in case price does just rip. At what point will that reverse? It could be any of those points of liquidity. And then on the 15-minute, there is a lot of low resistance 15-minute highs that have just been generated during pre-market. It looks a bit shit. So a run on these and then 1 minute confluences down could be the play today, or if price comes down to these high time frame ones, and we're looking for that 5 minute retrace. NQ is looking pretty similar, except it's not. So NQ has already taken the lows before the new week opening gap, and ES hasn't. So they're not marked on my chart. On the 4 hour, though, there is these two 4 hour highs right here, which I've just got marked out. And then to the downside, those 4 hour lows that ES has already taken, which are those ones, which NQ hasn't grabbed yet. And then on the 1 hour, there's just the 4 hour highs, these 1 hour highs, no equal highs. And they're the 1 hour highs. And then after that, there's loads of 15-minute, as I say, low resistance liquidity that's just been generated during pre-market. So that's something to keep an eye on. And to the downside, there's those 1 hour lows and then these 1 hour lows down here. Just marked on for reference, really. No imbalances that I would really like to see used today, as any imbalances nearby have already been interacted with. I like to prefer my imbalances clean before market open. That's just a preference. So that is my outlook going into market open. Price comes up to these high time frame highs and we're looking for that 5 minute retrace. If not, if price just comes and takes that 15-minute liquidity, then I will be looking at 1 minute moves to the downside. If price comes down and NQ takes these 1 hour lows or these 1 hour lows, I'll be looking for that 5 minute move up, 5 minute retrace, and then 1 minute confirmations. I am on the XFA. The account balance is $123. I'm looking to take just high quality setups, not looking to. I've realised taking low quality setups is just gambling. They either work sometimes or they don't, so I'm going to cut them out. If I have to second guess myself, I shouldn't be taking it. High quality setups, risking according to confidence, observing and reacting is the most important things. That being said, catch you all once I've won, lost, or not taken a trade. Peace. Holy shit. I'll be honest, guys. I have been a bit emotional today. Oh my god. Pretty much when I hit TP, I had like quite an emotional song playing, um, and it hit me that this is I went heavy. I risked 1% and I made 1.32%, and it hit me. It's all possible. It's not a payout yet, obviously. I didn't get ahead of myself. It's not a payout. I didn't get overconfident, but it just hit me like this is. I made $660 today in 20 minutes on the smallest account size top step offers. Yeah, it just hit me how possible this all it is now, and how it is all starting to be. But let's get into the trade recap. Enough of the soppy shit. Uh, um, my trade was on NQ today, so MNQ's gone. Don't care about that. ES as well. It didn't look as nice. Um, so I didn't take one on ES. Let's jump right in. So market opened, and remember we had these 1 hour lows marked out, which either they are 4 hour lows. Yes, we down move up 4 hour lows right there. That ES had already taken, and I said in the pre-market video, if I want to see longs, I want to see NQ take those out as well, which happened. Market opened and literally flood the face right down. Well, me ahead of myself. Those 15-minute highs we had marked, NQ quick leg up, took out 15-minute highs. So right, I can short here. Inverse imbalance, and then there was nothing else. And then so there's a 15-minute sweep, no 1 minute confirmations, and then 1 hour lows got 4 hour lows got swept out. Higher time frame holds higher power. I'm taking a long now. I'm looking for longs because of that 1 hour low been swept out. So I got rid of the 15-minute high that had been swept. I don't care about that anymore. I'm looking for longs. So price came down, took out those 4 hour and 1 hour lows on NQ, and over on ES at the same time, they're the 1 hour lows that NQ took. ES took these 1 hour lows, moved down, then a move up right there. All the way down and took out those 1 hour lows. Then what am I looking for off of? What am I looking for off of a 1 hour sweep? I'm looking for 5-minute candle up, then a 5-minute down candle retrace. So this candle closes up at 9:40, but there hadn't been a break of structure yet on the 1 minute, so I didn't really like it. I like to see a break out of the sweep to confirm it's valid. And then right here, 9:41. So after that first 5-minute candle had closed, we get a 1 minute break of structure on NQ, and on ES at 9:40, we inverse this 1 minute imbalance right there. That red line is there. So we've had an inverse fair value gap on one and a break on the other. Awesome. That's what I like to see. I can now wait for a 5-minute retrace. So price comes up, and we do get that 5-minute retrace candle closing at 9:50. So I draw on 5-minute equilibrium from the 5-minute low, move down, move up to the 5-minute high, move up, move down, right there. Price was still within this 5-minute imbalance, but I didn't give value to that at all. I didn't really care about it because I'm looking for longs, so I didn't even chart it. But so that 5-minute down candle closed at 9:50. ES, same sort of thing. That down candle closed at 9:50, draw on 5-minute equilibrium from the low to the high. But remember, I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, I don't want to take ES longs purely because I think we're okay now again. We are quite far from all-time highs up there. We have built structure now, but I'm still not keen on ES longs, if I'm honest. So same sort of thing. We had move up and then a down candle retrace closing at 9:50. So after that, this equilibrium only exists after 9:50. So when this candle closes and this one opens. So yeah, price did then come down into 5-minute equilibrium and then close back with this 1-minute imbalance on ES. That could have been an entry point. NQ as well. I know my friend entered here, I think. So obviously this 5-minute equilibrium only exists after 9:50. So this candle closes when opening, and then this candle opens. It doesn't tap this 1-minute imbalance. Ideally, I would have loved to see a bit of a more move down, fill this imbalance, and then long. I would have been happy to take that kind of long even before news. But because that didn't happen, I did stay a bit more conservative. So this candle here then wicked back into 5-minute equilibrium and then inverse this 1-minute imbalance right here, which was in line with this 1-minute imbalance right here. So it closed back above the BPR, which is cool beans. So that could have been entry. And I looked at it and I was like, I could enter right there. My stop, because I've used this imbalance that barely got tapped into, my stop would have had to have been down there, and that is a lot of risk. So I would have had to take it on micro NQ, then it's not a lot of risk at all. So I was like, I'm going to just wait. I'm just going to wait for news. Didn't fancy that kind of trade. So I was just waiting. So we've had 1 hour sweep, we've had a 5 minute move up, we've had a 5 minute retrace, but that all happened a bit too close to news for me. News came out at 10 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to just hold off just a little bit and just give it a second. So I waited. Price kept legging up, closed above this BPR, made this imbalance, and then news came out. This is a news candle. Big leg up, big leg down, and it fully filled this 1 minute imbalance and came back into this BPR. So I was like, awesome. Does 1 minute equilibrium get hit? No, it did not, and that was fine. It was fine, because sometimes it doesn't always get hit. But I entered in off of the bullish candle close. I could have entered there off, but that was a news candle. Wait for one more candle confirmation. Bullish close out of the imbalance and the retest of this BPR. Awesome. I'll enter in there. I get my fill a little bit late. My stop, where does my stop go? If I used an imbalance, the first of the 3 candles of the fair value gap pattern. So I used this imbalance, 1, 2, 3 candles, open right there. That's where my stop was, 103 ticks. 1 contract on NQ meant I risked 1.03%. And my one and only take profit was the first set of 1 hour highs. That's in my rules. So right here, first set of 1 hour highs. And that was my one take profit. And they also turned into 4 hour highs when the 10 a.m. candle opened. So it was 4 hour highs right there. Highs, strong draw on liquidity in my opinion, because they're hourly highs and 4 hour highs that have just been made. So take profit right there. And then price was so bad after I entered. Like, what is this? No imbalances, big wicks. It was really messing with me, but I held strong. I kept my stop where it was. I kept my TP where it was, and I let that shit run. I'm doing a lot better at letting that shit just run. So that is nice for me. Got a bit of profit back in drawdown, quite close back in drawdown, and then as you can see, this candle did edge me. We came like 5 ticks away and then closed back down there again. I was like, oh my god. But I let it run to TP or to stop loss right there. 1.29 RI. It's been my lowest RR trade in a while. Especially at the end of the combine. They're all quite high RRs. It's been my lowest RR in a while. But I'm not phased. It's 133 ticks on NQ, which means I made $660. So the account balance is now at $784. And that did make me get a bit emotional. I did shed some tears, purely because, I mean, that's the first big win where I've risked good on my funded account, and it means a lot, and I appreciate all you guys that are here for the journey as well. It does mean a lot. So yeah, it's not the nicest, not the cleanest looking trades. I mean, look at it. It's not the nicest, not the cleanest price action after I entered. And price is really being weird now as well. But yeah, the ES trade probably would have been the better play because that 1 minute equilibrium did get hit. But as you can see, exact same sort of thing. News came out after the 1 hour sweep, 5 minute move up, 5 minute retrace. Could have entered there or here, but I waited for news, and then news candle comes out, wicks into this imbalance and this one ever so slightly as well. Oh, it doesn't, taps it. And also 1 minute equilibrium from the 1 minute low to the 1 minute high, that expansion. Wicks it and then closes out. That could have been an entry. Stop at the open of the first of the 3 right there. Take profit at the first set of hourly highs, which are those ones. They're just 15-minute highs, so we can get rid of those. Take profit at the first set of 1 hour highs right there. And that would have been a 1.52 RR trade, I would have been risking $362. I risked $515. And it would have made me $550 and I made 660. So I think I made the right decision today, taking the NQ trade. And because I have been saying for a while, ES longs aren't really my cup of tea right now. ES did end up coming up and taking out those 1 hour highs, those 1 hour equal highs, and didn't quite get to those ones. But the equal highs did get taken. So maybe if I remembered about the, honestly, I did forget about the equal highs. Maybe if I remembered the equal highs were such a strong draw, I could have took that trade instead, and that would have made me 762. So it's hindsight. This ES traders, it probably would have been that one, but it still would have been a winner, still a good trade. But the NQ trade, I'm happy I took. I don't care that price ran up higher afterwards, coming up to the next set of 1 hour highs. Didn't get to those 1 hour highs though, as of yet. And then price did reverse back down. So yeah, I could have had take profit there for a little bit more, but it doesn't. I don't even care, because I don't care about the monetary value. I took the right trade. I positioned myself in the right place based on what price was telling me, and that's the most important thing. So nice and simple. It's textbook trade, high quality setup in my opinion. 1 hour sweep, 5 minute move up, 5 minute retrace. Waited for news. News candle gave us that confirmation. Entered the candle after news closure, target in the next 1 hour highs. So I can't ask for any better. It is a good day to it has been a good day. And with that being said, I am going to wrap up this video now. Appreciate all the support. I will put my Discord name in the description if you guys want to DM me about anything. I'm thinking of starting up an Instagram soon, maybe a TikTok soon. So just let me know what you think I should do. That being said, that wraps up the trade recap. I know it's a bit of a long one. This clip is 13 minutes. The other one's about 4. So apologies for the long one. But that being said, peace out. Catch you guys in the next one.